Hi guys, how are you? I'm good. This is Jarsos Lectures. By this video, I bring you one very important topics, one very important terminologies, which is about network, internet, and the web or the World Wide Web. Before proceeding to my lectures, if you are new to my YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe my channel, to like my video, and to share the videos link and the channel link with your friends. When I directly proceed, the lesson is or the lecture is about network, internet, and the web. They are the terminologies that we may face, that we may use in this network or internet technology, that we can communicate per day, per minute, per time, that we may communicate about it. But there may be a chance of having clear distinction between them. This is the reason why I do this video. The first one is the computer network. What I'm going to discuss here is not the cellular network, it is the computer network. Computer network is the groups of two or more computers, the collections of two or more computers that are interlinked for purpose of sharing resource, sharing information, sharing data, and providing internet connections. Let me repeat this one again. Once again. Computer network is the collections of two or more computers that are interlinked, interconnected, either through guided or unguided transmission mediums for purpose of sharing resource, sharing files, sharing data, sharing information, and for providing internet connections. To interconnect them, we can use either guided or unguided transmission medium. For transmission medium, I will do another video. But to form a network, to create a network, network means actually, since network is groups of computers that are interlinked, so to interlink them, we use either guided or unguided transmission mediums. This is the point. And the network provides connectivity between computers and the device with a restricted range. Now here, the network within the world across the globe, a lot of individual networks are there. Many independent computer networks are there. This is what I want to discuss. Many independent computer networks are there. Many LANs are there. For example, within school, within university, within college, within different business area, within hospital. Many independent local area network, many independent, many separated networks are there. Each of them with where only one entity is controlled or authorized to manage the entire systems. There can be network admins. So anyways, when you say computer network is two or more computers, at least two computers must. To say it is the network, at least when we interconnect, we interlink two computers by transmission medium and the share files between those two computers, this is by the way network. Simple network is started from interconnecting two computers and the sharing files between them by different UTP cable. So, as general, computer network means groups of two or more computers that are interlinked, that are interconnected for the purpose of sharing files, sharing resource. When I say resource, like that, so printer and hard disk, and also for purpose of providing internet connection. Now, those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, those 6 computers are interconnected and they can provide the network. Just means interconnected and sharing available resources. And then the other concept is client server architectures. Network can have different architectures. For example, peer-to-peer network is there, and the distributed networks are there, like that of this client server. And within today areas, this is the very important concept. That's why I take these architectures, these models of the networks. Within the networks, some device can be more powerful than the others. Some device can be more powerful. When I say powerful, can hold resources than the other machines, than the other devices. So within the networks, clients are there and the servers are there. Server is powerful machines, the machine that holds resources, and the clients lack resources. There is no more resource at the client side. Client means, by the way, user machines, machine with users. The machine, for example, our mobile phone, our laptop, different, our desktop, the device that help us to be connected to the the server and the using server resource. Simply, client means the machine with users that relies on sending requests to another program or another machines in order to access services made available by the server. This client is a machines or a programs or user program that helps the user to be connected to the server by preparing a queries, by preparing the request and the accesses server resource. Always sorry for interruption. So as general, when you say client server, client is the user machine, the machine with users that help us to prepare request to the server and access the server resources. And the server is it can be the machine, it can be the program that share resources with us, that share to access this resource. We have to prepare query, we have to request. Then by checking the request, either it is eligible, either the asked users is eligible or not, by checking that one can respond for us. Always client request for server resources, server respond for client resources. Look here, look this video, look internet, there is internet. Look here, desktop is there, mobile phone is there, laptop is there. Look here, another one machine is there. Can be from the remotes. This is the server. Server is full of resource. So those resources can be accessed by clients. User and user can access the resources. Can access the resource through their clients, through their client. This is the point is. And the other point is, why do we need a network? Why do we need a computer network? Now, I have already raised this one. Network is groups of two or more computers that are interconnected or that are interlinked, either through guided or unguided transmission medium. For purposes of one, network provide fast and effective methods for sharing and transferring files. In simple way, we can share and transfer. We can share our files. We can share our resources. We can share information with us. And you don't need to load all software on your computers. You don't need to load all softwares on your computer. Or, for example, around the world, many softwares are there for different purpose. You don't need to load all those softwares or your devices. Or different files are there, different videos are there. For different purposes, we can't store, by the way, we can't store. For example, we can't have a storage area to install all those video or all those softwares. Then, because of this one, instead of loading or instead of storing all available software, all video to your computers, load in primary servers and they use on every computers connected to the network. Then, for performance purpose, this can be for performance purpose. Videos are there, images are there, different websites are there that we can't store on our computers. Storing them somewhere around the world with one machines, with one computers, which is servers, and accessing them through the network. By the network, we can access them, we can use them. In the here, easy connectivity and the fast communications. To simplify communications. For easy connectivity, we use the networks. Internet access sharing. Network can provide internet access for performance enhancement and load balancing. Those are the purpose why we need the network. And the next concept is about the internet. What is the internet? What does it mean by the internet? Look, as you can see, this internet term, the term internet comes from two terms, two words, internet here, look. The first inter is taken from this interconnection or interconnected. Then last net, these three words comes from networks. This when we add them together, they form internet. Why we take those two terms are there? Internet is interconnected network. As I have discussed it, network is two or more computers that are interlinked, that are interconnected for purpose of sharing different resources. Internet is what, as I have said, we can have two or more network across the globe. We can have many independent networks, millions of independent individual networks are there, millions, billions of individual networks are there. Those individual networks are interconnected to each other to form internet. Now, network is interconnections of two or more computer. Internet is interconnections of two or more network. This is the point. Bear in mind. Let me read this. Repeat again. Network is interconnections of two or more computers. At least two is must from the networks. And the internet is interconnections of two or more networks. That's why we call it, look, network of network, or the global network, or the largest network across the world. So internet is interconnected network, that is global systems, global system which use TCP protocol, TCP/IP. TCP/IP protocol suite is there. They use this TCP/IP protocol suites to link various types of electronic devices worldwide. Now, network can interconnect two or more devices. The device within the network is less than that of device within the internet. Within the internet, the worldwide device, the device that peoples of the world use, is available within the internet. But network can hold some closely located computers. Network holds within the networks we can have two or more computers that are closely located. And then we can have many individual networks. Then internet is interconnections of two or more networks across the globes. This is what the difference between network and the internet. The internet is collections of interconnected devices which are spread across the globe. Look, which are spread across the globe. This is my point. One very basic, important point. The interconnected devices which are spread across the globe. But when we see the network is interconnections of two or more computers that are closely located. Now, internet is a form of network. What form of network? The networks of the world, the networks of global networks, networks of the world people around us. The network that help us in order to communicate with peoples around the world. Because of the internet, we can communicate with people anywhere around the world. For example, from America, peoples in America can communicate with those in Kenya, those in Ethiopia, those in different African countries, those in Europe, those in different countries of the world. So, internet can't be limited according to geographical area, but network can be limited. This is the main difference. Network can be limited by geographical coverage area. Network covers some geographical area, not all. But internet covers whole internet and covers the world. Network of network. Internet is network of network that consists of public, private, sales, finance, academic, business, and the government networks. It is the general or the global network which we can say. And the next point is what service can be provided by the internet. What is the purpose? Why we interconnected to the internet? What purpose can be provided by the internet is that to access and exchange large amounts of data such as software, audio clips, video clips, text files, other documents, we need internet services to access and exchange them, using and exchanging them with others, to use for our own purpose and to share with others, we need internet service. Now, what service? What are them? Look, some commonly used internet services are: one, communication service, information retrieval service. When you say communication service, to communicate with others by different way. For example, video conferencing, different communication. So are there either video communications or, for example, text sharing, Gmailing? Many communication services are there that provided by the internet. One is for communication service, for information retrieval service, for information finding service. Look, those are the common. Communication service, information retrieval, information finding. By the way, retrieval means finding, for searching. It is one of our daily, most data it is. This information retrieval is one of the basic database operations. It is what we can do daily. Finding is the activity that we can do. Searching is what we can do daily. Information retrieval service for retrieving, for simply searching for specific elements of the database, for searching specific elements of the servers, and for file transfer. The World Wide Web service is there. What does it means? I will explain later. Directory service, automatic network configuration service, network management service, time services, Usenet, newsgroup, for different meeting purposes, and the e-commerce. This is the very important thing in today's world. Cloud. It is one of cloud computing service, e-commerce. Selling and the buying through the internet. This e-commerce is selling and the buying through the internet. Those are the internet services. Then next, our last portion is, or our last topic is, the World Wide Web, or simply the web or the World Wide Web. Now, most of the time, the web and the internet are not. They seems together. Peoples of the world most of the time uses the internet and the web interchangeably, but they are two different separate things. That means World Wide Web is a sub-parts of the internet. Or it is one service provided by the internet. World Wide Web is one service provided by the internet. It means when we say World Wide Web, as the name suggests, it's web. It comes from website, just web. Root of website is, our root word is, for website is root. Just web is web. When you say web or World Wide Web, it is the collections of websites or which you can say collections of web pages stored in the web servers and they link it to local computers via the internet or with the internet. Now, when you say the World Wide Web or the web, it is one service which is provided by the internet, and it is collections or groups of websites that are linked to each other. Groups of websites or web pages store the web servers that are linked to each other. and also link it to local computers through the internet. Within that website, within that web page, we can have document, we can have photos, we can have video, we can have audio, and the other files. We can have different any formats of data. We can have any formats of the data. In there, one very important point that user can access the content. User can access these contents of web page, these contents of website that are available from the web through different devices like that of computers, laptop, cell phones, and by different tablet, by different user machine. The contents of the web, different image on the web, different video on the web, different audio on the web, and the different document on the web can be accessible. And the World Wide Web along the internet allow you to read, write, look, allow you to search, allow you to find and display text and the other media or your devices. So, as summary, within this video, what I have discussed is that network, internet, and the web. Network is collections or groups of two or more computers that are interconnected, that are interlinked to each other, either through guided or unguided transmission medium for the purposes of sharing data, sharing information, sharing resource, and for purpose of providing internet connections. And here across the globe, we can have many individual, separated, many independent networks. And the different architectures of networks are there, either peer-to-peer or client-server architectures are there. And at least to say a network, within a network, we have to have at least two computers. To say it is a network, we have to have at least two computers. And the internet is, as the name suggests, interconnections of two or more network now. Computer is interconnections of two, network is interconnections of two or more computers, but internet is interconnections of two or more networks across the globe. Different independent networks across the globe interconnected to each other and they form internet. And the next one is the web or the World Wide Web, which I can say. And it is parties of the internet or one service which is provided by one most common services provided by the internet, and it is collections of or groups of websites that are linked to each other. And from that web pages or from that websites we can have image, we can have video, we can have audio, we can have different documents. We can access them in simple way, and we can connect to or we can access those contents of the web by our desktop, by our laptops, by our mobile phones, by our tablets. We can access. This is all what I have for these lessons. Within this video, this is all what I have. If there is any ambiguity, if there is any unclear idea, you can raise by writing it down on the comments, in the comments. And also what I want to remind you, or what I want to remember you again, is that if you are new to my YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel, to like my video, to watch my video, to watch my other videos, and to share the links of the video and the links of the channel with your friends. Thank you for your time. Bye.